All right, greetings, family, and I just want to say to you guys, right? Why do y'all think I do these videos? Um, why do you think I sell a book on Amazon called Wealth Creation by Henry Jones, $8.99? Get a copy of it, right? Why do you think that I have a Patreon called Elder Brother Khalid that I want you guys to go and subscribe to? Um, why do you think I'm doing these things, right? Am I doing it to benefit myself? Of course. Who doesn't put out information? Who doesn't go out here every day and try to do things that benefit themselves? There's nothing wrong with that. But in the process of trying to benefit yourself, what you're putting out should be benefiting others. Because if not, then you know what I'm saying, you're misleading people. And I'm not giving any get rich quick schemes or say you can fix your credit in one day or you gonna get rich by tomorrow. I'm not doing any of that. I'm telling you that this is a journey. You know, so plot your course and set sail. But what I will say to you is I'm trying to help you understand how to navigate the matrix. Take advantage of the things that's within inside of this system without compromising who you are. Imagine, you know, having a connection whereas, your car gets taken and destroyed and damaged. You have a relationship where someone can say, well, hey, this is what I'm going to do for you, right? I'm going to take this car here. I'm going to mark it up $1,000. And then I'm going to say that you gave me $1,000 a down payment. And now I want you to go see this person here in the bank and say, hey, you gave me $1,000, for this car or whatever. The bank's going to, pay this, back car for you, and then you pay the bank off, you know, um, to help you out. And then this person has another relationship with a dealership. We go to them, whatever, they look out for you regarding parts and things that you need, and they'll put, if they don't have the part there, they have like a loaner part that they'll give you, like a relay switch or something like that, to use temporarily till your part comes in. That is, what I'm talking about. Imagine, right, on the strength of who you are, right, that you meet someone, friend, female, whatever. Let's say they're in the school system, right? Let's say things aren't going well for them where they're at. You reach out to somebody that you know in a different district or whatever, and say, "Hey, my friend, is going through some things, whatever. Can you open up opportunity for them where you're at?" Now, this person is not necessarily a person in control, but they're well respected, and they say, "Yes, they can go in on the strength of my name." You say, "Okay, go in there, talk to this person on the strength of this person's here's name, and they're going to help you." And the place that they're coming from, the person is trying to blackball them. See what I'm saying? They ask the person for a like a letter, a recommendation, whatever. And versus saying no, I'm not going to do this, they write it and they seal it, and then they take and write the most horriblest things about that person. Who does that? Being vindictive. We but we say open it, and you open it, and you see what you see. But in the process of going to get this other job, right, for the school system, you have to come in with that letter of recommendation. They won't even interview without that letter of recommendation. But because of the strength of who you are and who you know, they make an exception to that and say, okay, we're going to give you, I want to do some research into who this person is. And then once I find out, I've learned, I'm going to give you the benefit of a doubt and help you out. And in the process of making that transition, you earn $5,000 more than what you're making with where you were at, right? Let's give you some examples, right? Let's say you're a college graduate, you want to join your alumni chapter. Let's say where you're at, there aren't many chapters. And next, in the chapter that's closer to you is in another state, right? Maybe 100 miles away or so, give or take. This estimating, right? So you call them, say, "Hey, I want to join the chapter." They're like, "Yeah, we're always looking for more, alumni in the area and stuff like that. We want to fortify our bond and stuff. We all have the, you know, the the bond of coming through the same university. So yeah, $50 a month, you can become part of the alumni chapter. And in that process, if you want to come up here, whatever, we have someone that works for the rental car company. You get a rental car based off of their discounted rates, which is next to nothing. You know, um, we also have someone that works at the Hyatt Hotel. And if you don't want to drive back the next day to the next state or whatever, or drive back the same day to the next state, we can get you a room for free. And you don't have to drive back until the next day. So if you don't know these things, I'm trying to introduce you to these type of things. That's why I'm doing the information that I'm doing on my YouTube channel, on with my book, on my Patreon. Um, you know, if you already have an idea of this information, and maybe this may even give you a greater sense, a greater awakening than what you already have. I know that's not talking just to be talking or just throwing out random things. No. Say you have a, a college friend or a professor call you up and say, hey, it's an opportunity, there's someone who previously graduated from our university, it's a recruiter. You can go interview with them. You get that job, making $50,000 a year. Because of who you know and the relationships that you have or that you've built or that you are building. These are the kind of tools that you need to navigate the matrix. All this other stuff that you're seeing is a lot of distractions or scams. You know, sometimes people do take off with ideas and inventions. It's very rare, but even when you find their backstory, this may have been a 5-year process before it took off the way that it did. But for the most part, it is a gradual, step-by-step opportunity. That's what I'm here to tell you. There are no shortcuts. There are no easy ways to repair situations, whatever. The time that it took you to get into that situation will probably take you just as much time, maybe a little less, depending on how hard you work to get out of it. But it's a step-by-step process. And that's why I share the information that I share with you, whatever, right? It ain't complex. It ain't all extra. It's basic, but basic is what will get you to where you need to be. Like you build a house, you have the A-frame, you have, your cornerstone, you have all these different things, but the basic process of having a house or building a house is what? Your foundation. And even under your foundation is your footing, which the foundation rests on to build that house, to build the complexities. So if your footing and your foundation is weak, your house is going to be weak. Keep it simple, stupid. Give me a kiss. That's why I put this information out here.